A spectacle, a cavalcade of dancing lights trying to hype this crowd into a frenzy, and it's working because they know what a huge matchup is in store. Welcome to the home of the Clemson Tigers, Death Valley in Clemson, South Carolina. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Virginia Tech Hokies, taking on one of the participants from last year's playoff, the Clemson Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Clemson will boot it away to get this one started. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Hokies offense will go to work first. Hopefully we'll see a performance today like the one that this guy had last week when basically he just ran wild through the defense.
He made that defense look silly. Out in the open field, he was making people miss, breaking tackles, scoring touchdown after touchdown. And this offense is vowed to find new ways to get him the football. So we're going to see something else that we haven't seen before because of this guy's unique talent in this one.
Yeah, and the defense, all eyes on him. That will be the main focus. More guys in the box. I wonder if it opens up the play-action game and the perimeter throws and maybe some big plays through the air because they know he is the man, he is the guy, he is priority number 1.
Gets it out to the 20 after a pickup of 4.
Well, they're going to RPO. Nice job of handing it off and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
Beneath the shadow of Howard's Rock, Death Valley is rocking, trying to help the Tigers on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. And they fail to hook up on 3rd down.
Just got to wonder, too, guys, if the crowd didn't impact the offense. They're playing on the road on the first 3rd down of this football game. Incomplete. The idea here, I think, just punt it away and see if you could regroup, because this environment is awesome.
So Clemson's offense will try to get something going with their first possession. And for their sake, they better hope they've solved some of the turnover and protection issues that just plagued them in a nightmare of a game last week, Dave.
It was not a good performance. And this offense has got to grow. It's got to get better. And they've got to find some ways to move the football. They've got to throw the football. But we can't turn it over. Just those are the critical mistakes. More games are lost than won. And last week, too many turnovers for this quarterback.
Well, they just had too many negative plays and too many turnovers in that game to win. They believe they've got the dudes offensively to win games so long as they stay on schedule. But you're going backwards and you're giving the offense on the other side more possessions because you turn it over. That's a recipe for disaster, and that's something they have to be able to avoid in this game.
Pocket breaking down. He'll throw it down. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down. It's 4th down, and they can make the field goal from here, but it looks as if they're going to leave the offense out there. On the option. Will not get there. A 4th down stop.
That's such a terrible feeling, too, if you're the quarterback, because on 4th down, they're calling for you on a designed run. They're putting all their hopes on you to somehow go out and get that first, and he knew it. There was just nowhere to go. It's got to be a terrible feeling when you know the defense is won, especially on 4th down, and you're going to be coming off the field.
They stop him just short of the 1st down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. The Hokies come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. They're looking to throw on 2nd and short. Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. If you plan to deal with the Tigers, you better be able to handle their defensive front. They have a whole legacy of this dating back to the fridge, William Perry.
Big old legacy, and it seems like every year they rotate so many guys that are so highly recruited, so good. Just great players. They're always big and strong and fast and physical, and they get after your quarterback.
Fair catch is collected at the 24, and that's where they'll start this drive. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. Off the play fake on first down. To throw. Finds the tight end.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game.
And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
You're not going to win a lot of games if you can't protect your quarterback. In their last game, they got sacked 4 times, lost the game. And so far in this one, they're having difficulty again. These guys up front have got to do a better job communicating and giving their QB time.
He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37. The Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. The play action fake. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
And you don't want to see this trend continue. Last week he was sacked 4 times. The offensive line, this offense as a whole, needs to get in better situations, get rid of the football faster, and not keep getting their quarterback hit.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. They get to him as he throws. Catch in the middle, it's Turner. And takes it in. Touchdown, Tiger. Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Southern Miss answered the bell away from Roberts Stadium today with an impressive victory. The Golden Eagles knew the challenges awaiting them, and they met them head-on. Generally the mark of a really good team. One game, I know, fellas, but this could be one to circle when we consider the big picture there in the Sun Belt.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
They'll keep it on the ground. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
It's getting loud in here, and they may raise the dues on MT if they can stop him on third down. Fires to the right. Another interception. That's number 17 on the year. Touchdown, Tigers. And they turn it into a defensive score.
And the defense sets the tone early in this football game. We're still in the first quarter.
And it's blocked. Now he can return this. Pass to 50. The 30. The 20. He's at the 10. He takes it the distance, and you can give him 2. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. We're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
And now on second down for this offense. They'll go to the ground. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Trying to move the sticks on third down. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. And the Hokies send out the punt unit. They'll look to pin him deep. Might have thought he'd want to try to pick up a few yards there, but he's content with making the fair catch right around the 35-yard line. They'll start this drive from their own 35-yard line. Finds his tight end. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down. New set of downs after the completion. They'll move the wide receiver. Looking to throw on first down. The short hands, it's Hardy. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. It has been a less than stellar start in ACC play, and now the mission is to try to keep this season from going down the drain.
Yeah, and you got to find new ways to motivate. You came to the season, you're probably like, hey, listen, we want to be ACC.
Oh, he's got some space. Big pickup on the ground, knocked down at the 28-yard line. Clemson is quick to the line.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
To the air on first down. Bringing the heat. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
Gets rid of it. Got it in the middle, it's Hardy. The chunk plays that they love, and he takes it all the way down to the 10. Clemson ready to go back to work with another first down. Hand off from the shotgun. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Caught behind the line. It's Brown. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Getting suffocated right away. How about the DB? Just seeing that initially, pulling the trigger, getting to him, get him on the ground, get the tackle for a loss.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Makes the catch, and he's into the end zone. Mid-season doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in week 6. And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. They took it 71 yards down the field. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. The returner will field it and bring it back. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Finds his big tight end. A little more space, open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. Pass completion moves the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Not able to hook up there, incomplete. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Wide receiver going in motion. Off play action. Can't make the connection in the... Putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
And these coaches have these play sheets over there on the sidelines, and there's so many calls they want to call. They want to make explosive plays, but you got to protect your QB, and he's already been sacked. Now he's hit again. Like, they've got to protect him up front if they want a chance of doing damage on the offensive side of the football.
Got it in the middle. It's Green. That'll be enough for the first down, and they'll mark it at the 48. The Hokies look to keep this drive humming. Wants to go up top on first down. Fires fires downfield. And that will fall incomplete as we have played one quarter, a quarter in which they tried to wrap it up with a huge play. We've reached the break. Clemson has the lead, and they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. Wants to throw again. Fires left. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down.
He's been a matchup problem all season long. Defenses just don't know how to solve the puzzle. And with that last catch, over 500 yards receiving now on the year for him.
The give to the back. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Solid pickup of 4 on first down at 2nd and 6. They'll run play action. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
Offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Complete and looking for enough for the first down. Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. It's good. He's going to hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. That'll trim the deficit to 15. They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Quickly complete. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up 2nd and short. Motion from the wide receiver. He'll do it himself. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Just a short pass to the tight end. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Catch in the middle. It's Moore. There he goes. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. And the Tigers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Here's a quick throw out to the left. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
It is so good for an offense early in the game to get in a rhythm and to start stringing first downs together. It makes the game really easy and puts that defense in a situation where they're starting to get tired. They want to sub. They want to get other guys in the field. Stringing first downs together like this makes it hard to defend.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. They'll send the back in motion. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Fires to the tight end. They bring him down, but he's got a 1st and goal from the 10. The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Good timing on the quick out. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. Defense trying to come up with a stop on 2nd and goal. Wants to go up top. Wide out trying to get it in. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. They relentlessly move forward. Now it's getting down to cases. 3rd and goal. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Tiger. Fit it in the window for the score. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive, and they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. The returner will field it and try to do some business. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Going with the ground game left. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And you hear about run blitzes. This is exactly what a run blitz is. When you know the ball's coming up the middle, you want to bring those linebackers, get them closer to the line of scrimmage, and fire. Right when the ball snaps, he's coming downhill, doing a good job creating the loss. That linebacker really knew what was going on.
Snagged in the middle. It's Green. Breaks into the open. And gang tackling on this dude is a good idea. They needed it, but he still got the 1st down. With the 1st down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Use the play fake. Now to throw. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
We haven't even gotten to halftime yet. This offense has their hands full trying to keep this quarterback standing up straight. They've already given up multiple sacks. That's the biggest reason why they're trailing by as much as they are. They better go in at halftime and make some big-time adjustments.
It's complete on the right side. And he's wrestled to the ground. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Wide receiver comes in motion. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Gets it to him on the screen. He gets it up to the 37-yard line, and let's see if they're willing to gamble on 4th down.
That's perfectly fine. If I'm a defense, I'm going to give up some yards right there. Play deep, react to shallow. The running back catches the football. I come up. He gets a positive gain, but it doesn't matter because now I won 3rd down and forced him.
He's got it. 1st down and more. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that 4th down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
A lot of times offenses will do the FIB, formation into the boundary, try to take advantage of you necessarily spreading out, sending more resources to the field, try to take advantage. Offense gave it a whirl, but the defense, they did not move. They did their assignments, got the TFL.
Makes the catch. It's Green. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence.
It's so nice as a quarterback when you've got a guy like that working for you in the slot. He has such a good feel to find the open spaces in the defense. Just makes life so much easier for his quarterback.
Caught over the middle. It's Holloway. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down. And the Hokies come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab on the left. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. The Hokies can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. There's the pressure. Caught near the sticks. It's Green. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Might be calling a hot route. To the air on first down. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
And anytime you hit the quarterback, man, you make him think, you speed up the processor a little bit, and that's the third on the day. This is a unit, actually, that does a good job of that. They're in the top 25 in the country at getting the quarterback on the ground.
These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. Here comes the heat. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Man, the defense smells blood in the water. You can tell. They are getting to this quarterback over and over and over. They've already sacked him a couple times. They're just winning up front. They almost got another sack on that last play.
Makes the grab down the middle. That'll be enough to give them a first and goal from the 10.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Looking to throw on first down. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Looking downfield very late in the half. He caught it, and he will score. Touchdown, Virginia Tech.
And they didn't start this first half the way you wanted to, but at least they're ending on a positive note. At least they're saying, guys, we put a drive together. We scored. We need some plays to go our way, but the offense has got some positive momentum, and that is a great thing going into the half.
They get the football, but I think they touched it too soon. Flag on the field, and I believe it's coming back. They were trying to steal a possession to draw a little closer in this game, but the ball didn't go 10 yards, so they'll take over the football with the lead. Defense in press coverage. Wants to go up top on first down. Got his man quickly. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. Knowing that your man can make the catch against his defender, that wasn't a big play, but it can set you up down the line to be able to take advantage.
Yes, get it to him as fast as I can.
Turning it on! He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. He's looking to throw. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Trying play action. Touchdown, Clemson! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
Man, what great offensive execution. You talk about addressing a 2-minute situation and using almost all of the clock, adding to your lead and creating more momentum going into the half. Great execution by this offense.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Probably needed to pick up an extra block or two, but as it is, he'll be stopped at the 28. One more snap coming before halftime. Looking downfield on first down. Using the quick game. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. A first half that saw a little bit of everything there in Death Valley. And it's clear, the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first 2 quarters, We're going to see every route in the route tree again in this second half. Time to see how things play out the rest of the way as we send it back to our guys in Death Valley.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. RPO complete to open the drive. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Going to sling it on second down. Complete to the right. Oh, he's got some space. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. Finds a man in the middle. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22. Here comes Clemson with another first down. Wants to keep it in the air. Looking left. It's caught. Now the connection takes it to the 11. It's first down from the 11. Looking for space. It's Hardy. Can't get him to the ground. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. Going to work on second down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Looking to fire. Finds his big tight end. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Line getting set on second down. DB's right up on the receivers. Second down, they'll go to the air. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. They're about to run a dirty half-dozen plays on this drive. On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Grabbed over the middle, it's Brown. They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be fourth down. It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. Dead center perfect. And now the lead is even bigger. That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll send the tight end in motion. Off the play fake on first down. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's second and long here. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22. And the Hokies are way behind the sticks on this third and forever. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the right. A strike downfield. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Motion from the wideout. Wants to throw on first down. Makes the catch. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Backed up now, here's second and long. Wants to adjust the pattern. Wants to fire on second down. Got the quick pass. Ran through the tackle, and he's got room to run. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. He'll try it again. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. And they got to keep that up here in the second half.
That's a really good break on the football. He sees the ball come out, and he hits it right as he's catching it. Nice job of dislodging the football from the receiver. That's a good play by the defensive back.
Complete out of the backfield. And the ball's loose. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. They'll put it in play from the 36 for the first play of the drive. Looking to throw on first down.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
Off the play fake. Quickly to the tight end. Really short gain on that one. Defense all over it.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
On third down, going up top. Unleashes one. And it's incomplete on third down.
Hey, when you speed quarterbacks up like this and you hurry their thought process, they're going to make mistakes. That was a mistake there. Throwing into double coverage, obviously not something you want to do. Could have been worse. Nice job by the defense.
Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. After that last drive, he came back to the sideline, and the coach probably said, "You dropped it? You didn't pick it up? Come on, get on the ball, Dave."
No, that's not what he said. He said, "You're doing a great job. Just keep your head up." Oh, yeah, he got blasted. You got to hold on to the football, Palmer. Turnovers decide games. Those are big plays.
It's tough on him, too, because he knows he let his offense down on that last drive. So you know that guy's eager and anxious to come out here and make a play.
And the runner is down, and so is a flag.
Pass interference. Offense.
A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Here comes the offense on second down. He might want another play. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Heath. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Fires to the middle. He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection. They're dealing with a second and long. Back to pass. He unleashes a long one. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third.
Well, the best thing that's happened so far in this game for this offense has been looking this guy's way and giving him a shot. He has their only touchdown in this game, so they're trying to take another shot down the field. Good job in coverage defensively. You've got to be aware of where this guy is because right now he's been their biggest playmaker.
They convert on third down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. The Hokies have their offense in high gear. Looking to throw on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Holloway. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. And the Hokies can really attack on this second and short. Gonna look downfield again. Going for the big play. It's picked off. That's 18 of those this season. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
What a big game-changing play. love when you see defensive players, they jump on the ball like they were the offensive guy. So aggressive, going and getting that pick, creating some big mojo for your team.
Nice move to keep running. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. They'll ride the hot hand. Got enough for the first down and wants more. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. Looking for a gap. It's Hardy. There he goes. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Tigers.
And to have a rushing touchdown of that type of yardage, you've got to be able to make something miss. It's one thing to get into the second level, but can you make that last defender miss? And you saw it on that play. Once he was in the clear, with his speed, he was gone.
On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
They'll move the wide receiver. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Looking down the middle. Got him downfield. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
He's got his man across the middle. Gets him on the ground at the 28, but not before a big 10-yard pickup. We've come to the end of the quarter, and Clemson has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. Wants to go up top on first down. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. He's loose down the middle. The tag. Touchdown, Tigers. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone. Boy, do they need that score. Gave them a little cushion as they try to put a stop to this two-game slide.
Man, defenses are always trying to force turnovers, to get the ball back to their offense, make those big plays. You know what the cherry on the sundae is? When you force the turnover, the pill hits the ground, you scoop it up, and you take it all the way back to the house. Huge play for this defense.
He was hoping for something more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. It's a good thing to be charitable, Jesse, but I think the last couple of drives might be overdoing it a bit.
I agree, and I think at this point, David, the quarterback here, he's got to be a CEO, and he's got to really get his guys settled down. A couple turnovers in a row now. They've got to find a rhythm.
A CEO, a.k.a. don't screw it up, young man. That's what it sounds like on the sidelines with the coaches. We've got to stop turning the football over.
With the catch, it's Green. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down mark. So they're facing third and short from the 25. Wide receiver going in motion. Quick touch pass to the receiver. He's able to fight his way for a couple of yards, but it'll be fourth down and 3. No signs of any kind of kickers. They'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. He's got him. He's not going to get there. Stop short on fourth down. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Looking to throw, it's Denson. Got it in the middle, it's Davidson. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Clemson now operating in the red zone. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. The give from the gun. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. He's got it again. Spins away from the defense. Touchdown, Clemson! And they take it in for 6 more points. They're now in really good shape to get back into the win column as they extend the lead here late.
When you've got a losing skid, there's nothing like some good old home cooking. They came back home, and they have played an outstanding game. And let's give this crowd a helmet sticker. They've been so loud. You know they've impacted this game, and that's the beauty of college football, helping their team get back in the win column.
They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking downfield on first down. Got it in the middle, it's Green. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
Defense just didn't have an answer there on the slant throw. Once the completion was made, they just couldn't get to the ball carrier and get him down on the ground.
After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. Firing to the right, complete. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
Let's not overcomplicate things. My guy is better than all of your guys. No matter how I give it to him, I'm going to keep feeding. That's over 150 yards now. What a day for this wide receiver.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to throw. It's Watson. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. It's picked off, and another empty drive.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. The Tigers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. He'll keep it himself. Breaks into the open. Knocked off his feet.
That dude just hits the gas and just goes. How nice is it as an offensive coordinator to have a quarterback that you can run just like a tailback? And you got a tailback in the backfield with him all the time, and he can throw.
Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. And nobody able to handle that punt. They'll let it bounce and roll out of bounds. Using his legs, it's Overton. The freshman brought down after a really nice run there.
I think it's just too little too late, David, at this point. That's a play that they could have used a lot earlier in this game, but because of miscues, they're down by a lot late, and I don't think they're going to have enough time to claw back into this.
Yeah, and I'm fine with you running that play if you want to do that. My goal now is with this lead, if you want to run it, so be it, but just don't give up the big plays. Let that clock continue to roll. Make him earn it all the way down the field and take a lot of time off that clock.
Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. The Hokies want to crank the tempo.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Under fire! And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
And the Hokies with the 1st and 10. To the air, it's Watson. Throws for the tight end. And that one had some juice on it, but it's incomplete.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback and this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You've got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
The offense changing the play. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Defense understanding situational football. You got the lead in the 4th quarter, getting your nickel packages. You know the pass is coming, and the execution was great.
Yeah, they thrive on takeaways, and they love to get into games late with the lead because one of the strengths of their entire team is their secondary, and you saw it there. In nickel, they're able to come away with the pick, and it's looking like they're going to be able to seal this game.
He's past the 30. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. And the Tigers, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Now the play fake. Under fire. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. He's got an open man. He is denied, cannot get to the first down marker, and it's 4th down coming. So Clemson is lining up to punt this one away. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. Punt is on its way. Just needs a crack to get a return. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. First snap of this drive comes from their own 41. To throw, it's Watson. Makes the grab, it's Holloway. He makes the stop at the 48. That'll be enough for a first down and a pickup of 10. Making side adjustments here. Wants to throw on first down. Unloads to the wideout. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. They make the stop at the 37, but not before he's got 10 yards and the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback keeps it. Got the first down and still on his feet. And he's brought down after a nice game.
Well, I don't know what the quarterback saw in that last play, but he made a pretty quick decision that he was just going to tuck it and run it, and his offensive coordinator is glad he did. How about the speed by the QB on that play?
The quick out. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. And he just flat missed him. Sometimes you see a guy, he's open, you try to baby it too much, and it was a bad throw. They couldn't connect on second down, now staring at a 3rd and 9. And the deflection by the defense brings up 4th down.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to...
Big tight end makes the grab. 1st down, still on his feet. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running.
1st and goal, Virginia Tech.
They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. And he crosses the goal line and gets the touchdown, but way too little, way too late. They still do count it for 6.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
Undeterred by this huge deficit in the last half minute, they'll line up for the onside kick. They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it.
And this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time, when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
Well, they say you win a few, you lose a few, and some get rained out. Would have been good for this team if this one had gotten rained out because they lost badly.
Yeah, not a lot to be too proud about in this one here. Good news is you get to go back to the drawing board. You get to go back, you get to have another week of practice as a coaching staff, try and find ways to get players in position to go out and make plays. Going to need a big locker room speech after this one, David.
Yeah, and you're going to watch this tape, and it's going to hurt because you're going to watch it with the coaches, and you're going to see the mess-ups and all the things you could have done better, but you got to learn from it. You got to get better. You got to grow, and that's how that works.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.